did this ourselves.
They're coming. It can't be.
Where is everyone?
Hey survivors, MakeShift here with another episode of the Apocalypse Post, and today we're doing another tribe spotlight. This is a tribe that I've gotten to perform with a couple of times now. They've invited me to do a Saturday live folk session in their camp. They're a Main Street tribe right outside the walls and have been there for a few years. And they are really big Wasteland build crew volunteers. So they're there, well, at least some of them are there pretty early, stick around kind of late. They do a whole thing. They're really fun to hang with, and they put on a really good show. So we're going to get to that really soon. But without ado, I'm going to mention that they are But before we bring them on, I am going to mention that they are this month's Patch of the Month sponsor, and they are the Goat Heads. So this month we're doing the Goat Heads Belching Goat Tavern. Really excited about this one. If you haven't signed up yet, this one, I can't wait to bring them on because they have more people have signed up for this month than ever before in the 2-year history of the Patch of the Month Club.
Wow.
And I think it has mostly to do with this patch, but also if you're a brand new subscriber, you're going to get last month's Wastelander patch as well included. So I think people are jumping on that. So you should too. I'm almost out of these. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to have to do another order at some point because between last month and then including them this month, I'm down to like literally a couple, which is kind of nuts. But don't let that hold you back. If I do run out, I am going to order some more and I'll send it to you. It might just come a little bit later. Anyway, let's get them on the show because we have a lot to talk about. Welcome, Goat Heads, to the Apocalypse Post. Thanks so much for coming on.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Happy to be here.
Absolutely. I'm going to have you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves. I'm going to start right at the top. Commander Bacon, you kind of run this rabble. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Try to. Well, I've been going since 2015, but we started as a tribe in 2019, just as a group getting together because we happened to be volunteering for the same thing, which happened to be portos that they first decided they're going to have a team for that. And we were two local people that decided to do it. And he parked different spots. We met at the Porto thing and said, hey, we should form a tribe. And it went from there.
Rad.
21 was our debut because of the pandemic time. So we ended up in the den in 21 with the backside.
Oh, yeah.
And then the following year, 22, we've been in Main Street since then.
Rad. All right, we're going to dig into a lot of that stuff a little bit deeper. Who was the other person that was your second?
It was another guy that used to be in our tribe, Turkey.
Oh, yeah, I know Turkey. Wait, is Turkey with a different tribe now?
Yeah, he's with Bastards of Broken Things, I believe.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's another great tribe, and he's had me on his show. Grouch Couch. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But hey, let me bring in the rest of your group here. Maven, we met at a Versus event. Well, we didn't meet at the Versus event, but you like tracked me down. You were like, hey, come play in my camp. Will you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I just want to make sure that this is working. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Cool. I muted it when I was taking a shot. Anyways, yeah. So I was there for the Goat Heads' first year. And in the den, that's where I met everybody, and that's what started my adventure. And I eventually joined, which has been fun. I'd like to talk about a little later. But yeah, MakeShift, I met you at the Versus event that was actually for my birthday party, and that was really cool that you were there. Very honored, and thank you for making the trip because I don't think you're a local, right?
Nope. No, I just happened to be in town. And it was like, oh, there's a cool Wasteland thing going on. Let me go. I don't ever get to go to any of these because, yeah, I'm based in Tennessee. So being in California in time for one of these was really cool.
That's cool. But yeah, no, part of the Goat Heads, Bacon asked me to come on, he and Ribs. After a while, I said yes. And I said, I'm down. I just don't want to do any work or be stuck at the bar. And
that's a really good thing to say up front.
And it has turned to the exact opposite of that. And now I'm very, very lucky to be a part of the community and a couple of other groups as well. And I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be a goat.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're here too. And last but not least, is Wobble, and Wobble's been a Patreon supporter forever. So I'm so glad to finally have you on the show. Welcome, Wobble.
Hello. Yes, I've been a big fan for a long time, so thank you very much for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like I'm talking to, a celebrity here.
Stop it.
I started going in 2019 was my first year, and then I would say that I joined the Goat Heads, but I was more like I was forced to join the Goat Heads about 3 or 4 years ago now. So. But it's been a good time. They're good people, so I found my tribe and really digging it.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. It is really wonderful when Wastelanders start at the event and then find their home, their family, their chosen family in one of the tribes. I think it's really, really rad. And you could have done a lot worse than the Goat Heads. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe.
Up for debate.
Yeah. All right. So, you mentioned that you and Turkey started with the Porto crew, and I know that like when I would see the Wasteland volunteers moving Portos around, it was very heavily weighted in Goat Heads paraphernalia. So, do the Goat Heads still do Porto crew?
We still do, yeah. Well, I'm not involved in it anymore. I kind of retired because I was the one that started it, moving them around and everything. It was a lot more work back then because they just pulled them off the trailer and we dragged them everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But now they pull them off and they place them. We just kind of straighten them up and make sure, and then put all the posters that used to be on them that we haven't done in a few years now. But
I remember those posters.
Yeah, we did all that, and now it's easy. And then I became the lead for Porto volunteers because the other person, dropped out, and they're like, "All right, you're the lead now," and I'm like, "Oh man." Okay. So
whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I got put in that and did that for about 3 years, and then I was like, I think I need to step back from this and focus, because I did that and the tribe stuff too, a lot of that work.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's overwhelming. I can't do this no more. And then I asked Maven if he wanted to, take my position as a lead person in it and figure that out. So that's now his headache.
Very nice. Very nice. And I know that, the Portos are always a hot button topic amongst attendees. It's definitely been a lot better in the last several years. We've been using a new company, and of course, we've over the course of 15 years, ironed out like where they should go. How many do we need? How often do they need to get cleaned? And so I'm sure it's become a much more prideful job than it used to be necessarily.
Definitely.
Well, that's
it's
awesome.
Still a lot behind the scenes, but it's a lot better for the attendees for sure. I think we had the poop-apocalypse in 17.
Was that the year? The first year on the new site, 2017.
Yeah, that was. They were, breaching the toilets top there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was a rough one.
And then after that is when we got Knights, I think, after that.
Yeah, we switched companies, and Knights has been. I mean, they've just been on it every year, which has been awesome. And it's a well portoed audience is a very happy audience, because if we can just make sure that we have these base things finished, then everyone has a good time.
Yeah, we also had
you don't really think about those creature comforts.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we had Night Rider join our tribe as well. The one that
wait, really?
All the time. Yeah, so she's part of our tribe.
Does she attend? Like, is she?
She
there?
does not really attend, but she'll come out here and there. Back then, she not so much as anymore. But yeah, she did come out and wore a vest, so she was part of the Go Heads.
Oh, sweet! That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I had to deal with her so much, I just made her join.
There you go. And Wobble, do you do the crew too, or no?
Oh no, I'm a princess.
Not for you. Not for you. Yeah,
Not my thing.
I see you in your very cute, wonderfully fluffy pink room over there. Yeah, maybe. Although I also see that you're wearing the black vest, you got the punk thing going on. So I don't know, maybe.
I've just got that villain look, but really I'm a sweetheart.
Yeah, isn't that a lot of us though? That's awesome. And Maven, I know you've taken over. I kind of remember the year that Bacon was handing it over to you.
Yeah, you were. I was still learning the ropes, and I still have a lot of learning to do. There's a lot to it, a lot of moving parts. But yeah, I remember that year too because I remember I was trying to keep up and stay ahead of things, and I saw you all. I don't know what the rules are. Come take a picture of our crew because I was so proud.
That's
everyone
right.
was so proud of you there.
Did I get you that picture?
I'm gonna say yes. I don't remember.
Okay, cool. If I didn't, please bug me, please. And that goes for anybody. If I owe you footage or photos and you haven't gotten it, it's not because I'm holding out. It's just because I'm scatterbrained and learning about the ADHDs and how they work, and I just need a little poke every now and then. Plus,
sure
Wasteland for me is now spread out across. The first few years fit on one hard drive, but now it's one hard drive a year. So.
That's a
Being
lot,
able to like find footage when I need it has definitely become a whole different project. And Maui decided he's going to be on the show, so say hi to Maui.
Hi. Oh, Wobble, you gotta make. Was it in Maui? You gotta make them
Maui,
yeah, little goat heads best too now.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, so yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the goat heads, what you guys are all about, because one of the it's not a written rule, but it's more like a guideline. Is don't wear denim, and I noticed that because you guys have this like punk rock theme going on, y'all wear some denim. And tell me a little bit about how what the goat heads are all about. Tell me about that punk rock theme, and tell me how to make denim work at Wasteland Weekend.
Yeah, we kind of just wanted to be a punk rock dive bar type feel because we had some games we could bring and everything like that. We didn't start as a bar in 19, but we got donated a bunch of alcohol from some now members from Burning Man. And he's like, here, you're the local first bar open in Wasteland that year. And then he's like, you're in our block. Here's all the alcohol that we got from Burning Man. Cool. And we're like, oh. So that kind of kicked off our being a bar thing. Nice. And we fiddled around with making the goat piss and different ones. And there was also goat's blood. And then I think at 21, those battled it out and the goat piss won the overall.
Goat piss and goat blood are two different cocktails, right?
Yeah, they were two different ones, but the goat piss won. So we went with that, made it easy to serve and mix and things like that. But we wanted the punk rock vibe because a lot of us were punk rock kids at one point or current. And
tell me about Kern County and punk rock, right? It's everywhere.
Yeah, for sure. And then so we decided, we'll keep that going with that. And a lot of us were at style in there, so kind of and then we just wanted to be the dive bar and have a fun place to be and the vibe. And I remember in 2021, you were in and out of quite a bit actually. And you were like, this is like my favorite place right now.
Yeah. It was finding new places that just fit your aesthetic. Sometimes it's like, you get so overwhelmed hitting all the places that you already know that you've there's not enough time to go visit, but every now and then I just end up in a new place and it's just like, oh, this is cool. And I mean, you guys had the foosball table set up, and that is my bar game, more so than pool, more so than darts. I want to play some foosball. And I remember you guys advertised it as like backwards foosball, like you had to like you were aiming to the left rather than the right. And I got to your tables and I was like, these tables are fine.
Yeah, someone from the carnival was like, there's something wrong with this. And he goes, usually your goalie is your right hand, but it was your left hand.
That's so funny.
So I think it just preference of who's playing or where you're playing it at or something.
Yeah, I think you if you have a home table, you can set it up either way you want, but I'm pretty freaking sure it's always to the right. But I don't know. It's only every other table I've ever played on, so I could be wrong.
That could just be the carnival messing with us.
Yeah.
Well, he said
that's probably more.
He said he played it pretty professionally, so I don't know. That's what threw me off.
Was it like is he from Australia? Because toilets go backwards over there.
The toilets. Do the portos flow the same in Australia? I think.
Up, not
straight
down.
You're just upside down.
Oh, good
God.
You
walk in and strap up. But yeah, and then the denim thing. I think just some of them had some old black denim ones that was cool for a vest, and they just had ratty ones that they threw our logo on the back and made it work somehow. And then some of them got bluer ones, and I don't know how they're making it work, but they are.
I mean,
I've even told them.
with enough distressing and enough dirt, anything can work, literally. But
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where the guidance of don't wear jeans because you have that much further to go. Like if you start with like cargo or work pants or something like that, you're just that much closer to having a finished product. But jeans take a lot of work because, that's what we wear mostly in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. So they make the best work, and I think patches and stuff like that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, you think you'd actually see more blue jeans in the real apocalypse because it's so popular, but
Totally. Yeah, but it looks so much better when not everyone's wearing them. When you get all the earth tones and the blacks, and yeah, it just looks great.
oh, 100%.
So you mentioned that when you guys were first a tribe, you started in the den. Tell me a little bit about the history of the den.
Well, we were first a tribe right out the den in Tent City next to, Hades. So the fire crew pit thing was right there, and we were just a Tent City tribe in the beginning. But Adam was across the street from us, and he was, obviously a busy man. He needed to sleep once in a while. Uh-huh. And when he was like, if you see my ute here, could you guys be quiet? Because you're really loud. And we were outrageous that year.
Oh,
wow. Everybody, and all that stuff. And people were like, we only found our camp because we could hear you guys. So we knew we were close.
That's awesome.
And then, so Adam's like, I love your camp. It's cool looking, but can you keep it down? I was like, we'll try. I can't guarantee that. But he's like, well, you're going into the den next year. So
perfect.
Obviously 2020.
That was our punishment.
Pandemic and then the den. Yeah.
Going into the den is a punishment for everyone that goes there.
Yeah. But the thing about the den, it wasn't as kicked off as it was the prior year, so it kind of slowed down, and we tried to make it work. It worked a little bit. It wasn't the full vibe that the den was, which would have been great for us, but we still got a little bit of it.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, the den was a little bit of like a ward, but rather than facing the streets, it faced inward into a courtyard. And it was put on by an entire block of tribes, a lot of collaboration, a lot of coordination. And I think it was like 2 years where it was kind of at its peak. And then there was 1 year where it was like, it was there, but there wasn't really much happening. And then by the next year, it was kind of like, okay, this is too much.
I think they had all the tribes facing the opposite ways.
Yeah.
It was like dark and scary.
When we did the den, it was backwards. It was we're facing the streets ever since we've been in there.
Gotcha.
So hopefully one day it could come back. I think there's been little bits of talk of bringing it back, and it might be a smaller, like quarter-sized den.
I think that would be the way to do it, right? Is to start a little bit smaller, because I mean, when the den was at its peak, again, it was like the place to go. It's kind of like how Zeke's is now. Like it just always had a huge crowd, and so that's just a lot to manage. Starting a little bit smaller could be a way to do it.
Yeah, just to bring it back, and it could grow from there as the newer tribes see it and want to be maybe a part of it, and then slowly grow it if that's the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. So let's see, Maven, you're the one that brought me in to do some music. So tell me a little bit about like what you guys do for entertainment, what kind of events you guys host.
Sure. So if it's okay, I want to talk a little bit about the history about how all this came to be. Back when I met bacon, turkey, and ribs, they were punching above their weight then, and we, the Goatheads, still are. We do a lot for being a small group, and a lot of us, having to work as much as we do and all that good stuff. Somewhere along the way, we got close to a couple of other tribes, other couple of community leaders and such, and we decided to start being a service tribe. And what that means is instead of just being open to ourselves and anybody that comes in off the street, which is totally cool and was a lot of fun, that's how I ended up here. We now wanted to create a space for anybody that didn't have a home or didn't have a stage to perform on or didn't have money to have the gear and all that good stuff. So what we've done is we've divided the work. Bacon's still the big boss, and he's been very generous and trusting and us, having a little bit of an evolution. And now we are definitely on the entertainment side. So he and I are, in a friendly manner, competing all the time to stay true to our roots, but still allow variety and testing and all that. So we took a big chance on you, MakeShift. Big chance.
Oh. Wait, was I kind of the first type of that, like that for, like the first live music that you guys hosted there?
So that was a joke that I made, but it actually was. Yeah, we obviously got to know you and heard you play and all that, and we got to speak to you outside of the events and such. And even if you weren't exactly our vibe, obviously we went out and try to recruit you, but sometimes we don't have the benefit of having someone that's already known. Where they already have material that's out there and available. So it's definitely a little bit of a balance, and there's a lot of politics behind it, which we can get into later if we have time. But so what we do is this year was the first time. Okay, let me back up for a second. So in our evolution, again, Bacon has been very trusting. Thank you, Bacon. And what I've been doing is going out and reaching people that are interested, piecing stuff together, usually last minute, and then informing the tribe, hey guys, this is what we got planned. And obviously Bacon would be the one that I would run everything by. This year was the first time that we got to do it as a group. We're getting more organized every year. We're getting our systems and processes updated to a point where we're getting back to our roots now in our new during our new evolution, and that's been really fun. So this year we all got to vote on what are we doing, what's the plan, what hours do we want, and this and that, instead of just Bacon or I, which it's normally been Bacon being there, every hour of the day, or me. Now we have managers, now we have people that are in charge of the floor, we have people doing different jobs. That's how Wobble really got involved here, because she has a lot of free time. But okay, Wobble works a lot. Just making fun of you.
I was gonna say Wobble was the toughest one to schedule this around.
Exactly.
Must have got a stunt double.
Yeah.
But yeah, jokes aside. So thank you again for performing with us. This is the second year.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody, but it's definitely a favorite of the tribes. A lot of our tribe members.
It is.
It's been a nice moment where we get to enjoy something that's of the community for the community, that we are not producing or having to fully prepare through and through, because which we're happy to do for people that need that help. But when you come on, all we have to worry about is having a safe environment, people knowing that we're open, and we get to enjoy it, and it's just really, really special. So thank you again for that.
Oh, my pleasure. That was like something that I definitely noticed when I was setting up to play with you guys and definitely all three of you, I saw you guys just like grab chairs and put them right up front. Like you guys, I was like, yay, the goat heads are hosting the show. Oh wait, this show is for the goat heads. Like it was awesome. You guys just
for us.
Put yourselves right down, right up front. Really enthusiastic. Wobble, I watched you singing along with half the songs, and at one point I looked over at you and was like, you know the words better than I do. Because I kept messing up, because it was windy and it was hot, and
I wasn't going to call you out for messing up the lyrics, but yeah, definitely twice.
I messed up my own lyrics a whole bunch. Yeah. No, but it was really great.
Wobble up there with me next time.
Yeah. Wobble, do you sing? Do you want to do a duet on one of these or what?
I can sing. Will I perform? No.
Yeah.
I'm nervous to do this podcast.
Well,
you want me to get on a stage in front of live people?
Okay. Yeah. We'll get you there. It's baby steps. Today a podcast, tomorrow a live performance in front of all your closest friends.
Oh, okay, yeah, no big deal. Well, they're all booing me. I know these people. Okay, they're gonna boo me the entire time.
Lovingly, but it's true.
Yeah. All right. So Wobble, what is your responsibility in the tribe?
Do I have responsibilities, gentlemen?
You have plenty. I just don't know if you know the titles.
Technically, I guess I was secretary now. I don't know if I've been officially appointed the secretary, but I'm supposed to be the note taker.
Secretary.
So note taker, I have little managerial skills here and there. That is my real world job. That's why I'm always so busy.
Yeah, she's in charge of our chat to make it stay on focus.
Keep everyone on topic.
Nice. She brings out the paddle.
You're not supposed to tell everyone that, okay? Don't tell them I abuse you guys. So I do a little bit of that on the
She
social
won't
media
feed
as
us.
well.
So out of the event, you do more like clerical stuff and social media. What do you do when you're at Wasteland? Are you like running the bar? Are you the door person, bouncing people out of there, or
I
what?
prefer to run the bar. I mean, we try to break up our shifts pretty evenly because everyone wants to work the bar. It's the most fun. It's so much
really?
fun to, yes, it's so
Cool.
much fun to like be able to interact with the community. And to me, that's the way I interact with everyone, because I'm a very
Cool.
shy person. But as soon as I get behind that bar, it's like I'm a different person. Like I can get there. I can kind of play a character a little bit. So it's definitely, that's my favorite one. But no, we all kind of change it up. We all do a little bit of everything.
Sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do a lot of things, is like give everyone a chance to do things. That way no one's stuck doing anything and no one's getting burned out with whatever particular job they're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
So where'd you guys come up with the name for the Belching Goat Tavern? Obviously, you guys are goat heads, but it sounds kind of like an Irish bar in a weird way.
It was kind of like a D&D thing, I think, with one of the other members who's big into D&D Turkey. And we were actually at the Wastelanders Ball in 2020, early 2020, and we were thinking of a name, and I shot out Belching Goat Tavern, and that's stuck.
Okay, nice. Oh hell yeah, it's great. It works perfect. And it's a new logo on the patch, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit different
with the beer.
one.
Yeah,
this is a special edition patch for sure.
Yeah.
And just to throw Wobble in there real quick. So Wobble does a lot more than the things that we talked about. They're just being very humble, without revealing what they do in real life. They have a shitload of experience, and they put a lot of time and care into everything they do. But yeah, the logo, Wobble also had a portion of it. If we're allowed to say, Wobble's pretty much all of it. So.
Gotcha.
Well, I didn't design the goat heads logo. I threw some beer goggles on it. It wasn't that hard. You're giving me too much credit.
So beer goggles, you're serving them up behind the bar and in Photoshop. I love it. That's awesome. Sweet. All right, cool. So you guys hosted a lot of events this year. I was there for, my show, but then also one that really stood out was the Quincenera this year. So it was Wasteland Weekend's 15th birthday or 15th anniversary. It was simultaneously the 15th event, and Wasteland's been doing this for 15 years. And the math lines up just because we missed the event in 2020. And so now the anniversary and the number of events is lining up, which makes things nice and simple. But what made you guys want to do a Quincenera party, and how did you guys go about making it your own?
Okay, so the goat heads have always been about inclusion and giving people a safe space to express themselves and be a part of a team and all that good stuff. So that's why we call it the herd, and that's another reason why we have a lot of honorary goats. Not everyone has to be a full-fledged member, but if anybody feels safe and wants to hang out with us, they're invited. The story of the Quinceañera actually has roots in Nuclear Winter, which is another event that we're a very big part of. Shout out Mark and Zeke's. And the way that has worked is we have moved up, and Mark has put us in a position where we're 45% of the nightlife at Nuclear Winter, and we have a very big standing there. So because of all the moving parts and the way that Nuclear Winter works, we are told roughly what hours and days we're going to be open. We have stepped up to the challenge. The goat heads are awesome. We're really good at adapting. And we had some holes in the schedule for the first Nuclear Winter that we were open and had a space, and it's our job to fill those things up. So something that I've always wanted to do, and the goat heads and Bacon have always supported, is to have more Hispanic and Mexican influences on what we do. So we had a big gap. It was a fun time. We had a Zeke's member that said, hey, we should do something at your place with dancing. There's not enough dancing here. And it went very, very easy from there. I said, we should have a quinceañera. That would be easy because we actually have service at Nuclear Winter. And the idea, and me posting in all the different group chats of, hey, everybody show up here in an hour, was actually about 35 minutes.
Oh,
And
wow.
luckily, Nuclear Winter's so small. Once we started blasting all the Mexican music,
Totally.
it filled right
Yeah.
up, and that was the inception of the Nuclear Winter. And basically, what we've been doing, of the quinceañera, and basically what we've been doing is every quinceañera that we've had, officially and unofficial, because we have our own parties too, and the next 4 have all been for somebody that didn't get to have a quinceañera. So,
I love that.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be a femme, but they're the ones that come up and say, "Hey, this is really important because I didn't get to do this, or I did, and it was the most stressful thing in my life. So now we're getting to do a repeat and a redo."
Oh, yay!
So that's what we're doing. So come to our next one. If you've never had a quinceañera makeshift, come talk to us in 4 years.
I
It could be our next one.
I have not. I have not had a quinceañera, and I know that this year was for Captain Bingos, who has also been on the show.
Hey!
And yeah, that was really fun. She was very happy about that, and yeah, same deal. Like she never got to have a quinceañera. But yeah, it was really fun to be there during that and just see how much joy there was. And I'm not familiar with the music, but I could tell that the people there were. So that was really fun.
Yeah, we had all the typical bangers without your drunk uncle yelling at you. So
hell yeah, that's so good. And of course, this year just happened to line up because it was Wasteland's 15 and Captain Bingo celebrating quinceañera, so that was really nice. But I did see that you guys hosted one last year too, because I looked back on last year's schedule on your Facebook.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had a few at the main events and like I said elsewhere. And this year was extra special because of everything that's going on, the political climate and all the bullshit that's happening in our country. It was a very good opportunity to remind people of all races and all creeds that there's a space for everybody everywhere.
Yeah. So. And I absolutely love that because obviously like, Wasteland can be very white dominated. It just always has been. But it's also incredibly diverse. We've got people from all over the country, all over the world, a lot of different cultures. We have full age range from 18 to, I think we've had 90-year-olds out there. So, so it is really fun. Yeah. But it is really great that people get to celebrate and bring just a little bit of their own life, their own culture, and add it to the Wasteland atmosphere. Because, I mean, that's what cities do. That's what a post-apocalypse would just be like, hey, do you guys remember birthdays? We should do one. So one of the things I noticed over the last 2 years is you guys seem to have a very special relationship with the Love Bombs. They've taken over your space. You've taken over their space. Tell me why you guys are literally across the street from each other. What is going on and why are we raiding each other?
I think just to have a good time. Yeah, I think you know a little more about it, but we love them and love interacting with them quite a bit. It's just been a fun thing because they're across the street. We have a lot of banter.
You gotta make war with your friends.
Oh yeah, totally. I think when it comes to playing the games, the closer you are with someone, the better it is to have them as your play enemies. But yeah, Wobble, tell me, like, what does when you guys take over Love Bombs, because they do a very like upscale, proper, fancy kind of vibe over there, and of course you guys are the punk rock dive bar. So what are you guys doing when you take over the Love Bombs?
I definitely made it a point to kind of, scum up the place a little bit. I told them I was going to piss on everything and just, people came in expecting like these fancy schmancy drinks. And I was like, no, you get what you fucking get. And they were just kind of like, oh my. So just definitely having a lot of fun with it and giving them a much needed break because they do so much.
Yeah, I love that. And they took over your bar too, right?
Oh, they did a whole production.
Really? Really? So what did they do when they came to your place?
They put on... Maven, do you want to take this one?
No, go ahead. I talked to him.
So they did a whole production of Romeo and Juliet. They got the crowd involved. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. It was so good. They really put a lot of heart and effort into it. And then we just went over and, pissed on everything in their bar when we took over.
So does it happen at the same time, the takeovers?
No.
No.
Oh, it's at different times. Okay.
They took over ours last year, and then we did a takeover of them this year. And who knows?
Oh,
what will
got
happen
it.
down the line.
Okay, that's awesome.
So,
yeah, they are
yeah.
so fun to play with too. Because we did, we played a game with the fire bombs. What the atomic soda bombs last year? We would have done it again this year, but the Dukes obviously took a year off. But they're so fun to play with, and they're so enthusiastic, and they're just beautiful people, and I love them so much.
They
But
are.
literally,
we
I
did-
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did even have a phone line connected to them, so we could prank call each other even. But the love bombs put on with it, us and the WCC
Oh, sweet!
and the Slammer.
No way.
So
So,
hopefully,
there were
yeah,
4 places with phones this year.
yeah, and then hopefully there'll be more next year. We can get into it more.
That's awesome. Oh man, because
Really,
I saw that you guys had
gentrifying the wastes.
yeah, we need progress, people. Progress.
Yeah, I'd like to give the love bombs a real good shout out. I don't know if you've had them on the show or not. I'm behind on your episodes right now.
We haven't done one of these. I did get a really nice video interview and some B-roll, so I'm going to make a video tribe spotlight with them. But no, they are long overdue to be on the show.
Definitely.
They are wonderful, patient, generous people. They
Yeah.
walked into the goat heads. They were on a little managerial tour, getting a feel of the wastelands, because they said we're going to apply next year and we want to see what everyone's doing. And they came in. I didn't get to drink this year. The year they came in, I had been drinking. And I'm like, who are you guys? What are you guys doing? Just
Yeah.
big smiles, huge smiles. That's when I met. That's when I met them, and they were saying like, "Oh, we want to start a tribe." I'm like, "Well, you absolutely can." Like, no, we're doing it next year. And I go, "Okay, what are your plans?" And this and that. And I realized how nice they were. And obviously, the Wasteland community is wonderful. But I said, "You guys are just babies. I don't have all the answers, but please ask any questions you have. Let me introduce you to Bacon. Introduce you to everybody. Make sure you meet all these other people."
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, they come from as far as Washington. They have a convoy of multiple vehicles that take off days before before build, show up, do build, work through the event. I mean, a lot of our tribes do this.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah,
stayed
of
on for
course.
teardown, so they didn't get home till about a week and a half after the rest of us did. And
Oh
that
my gosh.
includes carrying all their stuff, putting their stuff away in California City. They're just amazing. If anybody out
Yeah.
there has time and hasn't visited them, go visit them. If you know them already, keep giving them gifts. They're great people, and they spend a
Yeah.
lot of time and money organizing. They're like the opposite of us. We just throw shit together, and they actually plan it. But they're very, very sweet people. Yeah, and shout out to Ropeburn. Shout out to everybody over there.
Mm-hmm.
Before they were actually a tribe, before they were like a full-fledged tribe, I believe it was like Scanner's first year. They were camped next to us, or me and Weeble at that time, and literally saved our lives. We were building our camp, and we're like dying out there in the heat. And he comes over, he's like, "Hey, like I think you need to like sit down and drink water. You can sit in my car, like I have the AC running." And I was fighting him the whole way. I was like, no, I just want to get this done, like I'm gonna do this. And he was just like, no, really, I think you're about to have heat stroke. And like forced us to go over there, sit in his car like with AC, brought us cold Gatorades. And I was just like, oh, this is amazing. And like they are really the sweetest, most loving people. And so watching their tribe like just blow up has just been like, it fills my heart, my little black heart.
Yeah. And it's kind of nuts because like, we all know that Wastelanders look mean, but are very nice in general. Like they can look intimidating, but they're big sweethearts. You don't get that with the love bombs. They are sweet up front. They are sweet in person. They're sweet behind the scenes. Like they are just so full of love. Literally, they couldn't have a better name. But yeah, they're never playing mean. They're never playing intense. None of that. They're just always just having a good time. And anyway, here we are gloating on love bombs. Hey, love bombs, come on my show. We got to talk. Let's get back to the goat heads.
Yeah. They actually raided our headquarters this year.
Oh,
because
really?
of the whole rain debacle, they showed up at our headquarters, all of them.
Oh, wow.
And so we hosted them there for a little while until the road was clear enough for them.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Yeah, because how late were you guys supposed to get there on Sunday to build?
We get there Sunday, but we got in there Saturday, luckily.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Saturday night at least.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Cool. That's
because I wanted to start build as early as we could to catch up and make sure, because usually we're there the Friday before the event starts.
Yeah.
So we work on it here and there as the portos in between them. And then, so I was like, I don't really know how long our build's going to take. Yeah. So I was like, maybe we should try to get in there Saturday night so we could get that in there, because they wanted us to show up on Monday. And I'm like, no, that can't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, I need at least Sunday.
Yep, totally.
So I think with our crew now and everybody that was helping, and we had a dedicated crew specially for build and not just portos and build in between. We had the porto crew doing their thing while we had a build crew.
Oh, cool.
And this is the first year of that, so that helped tremendously on building it quickly.
Yeah, very
nice.
So
I think we're good going in there, Saturday night and just going together Sunday and Monday. Cool. And maybe take Tuesday off.
Oh, very good.
Recoup and get ready for the opening day.
Yeah, Tuesday's art day, right?
That's my day to decorate.
That's the internals.
Totally. Yeah, and just so you guys know, the only reason I'm asking about days and stuff is because we did have that rain delay this year because the desert got flooded, site was underwater in some places, the road got washed out, and so they had to delay everybody a couple of days. I was supposed to get there Friday, ended up getting there Sunday night with the rest of everybody. I don't know how you guys got in there Saturday. I need to get on your text thread. But yeah, it was we got delayed with rain, so I'm glad you guys made it in okay and had enough time to build and all that.
Yeah, we made it in Saturday night, like pretty late. We waited in a 5-hour line to get in.
Wait, was this am I thinking the wrong day? Did I get in there Saturday? Maybe I did. Was that so? Was it like the 5 o'clock? Hey, you guys can start trickling in now.
That was
Saturday. Okay. So I was off by a day then. Perfect. Okay. Yay. Me too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that line was actually a lot of fun, and it was only the second line I've ever waited in for one of these events, and the first one was Neotropolis when I was just like an attendee. But yeah, that was my first time ever having to actually wait in line for check-in, and it threw me off a little bit. Like, it took me a little while to kind of like, regain my normal pacing for Wasteland, because usually I'm there days ahead, like easing into it, and this time it was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so talk to me a little bit about how this year went for you guys, because 2025 was an awesome year. Just like every Wasteland in the last few years, it feels like there's so much stuff scheduled, and I know you guys had a full schedule almost every day. But yeah, how was Wasteland 2025 for the Goatheads?
It was pretty good. We actually slowed it down from last year slightly, but we still managed to make it quite a bit for us too at the same time. But it went pretty good. I think we had a good turnout with everything, and everything went pretty smoothly. Besides the little behind the scenes things, but that's okay. We'll work on those.
Right on.
It did really good.
Cool.
I feel.
Are there any big must do's that the Goatheads have? Like, what's your biggest like tradition that you do as a tribe?
Usually our biggest one is going to see the attack show. So we try to close down and go see the attack show every year. We did kind of break it up. The one, I think last year, we had a Goathead member do the Zeke's cocktail hour, or whatever that is, where the guys dance, because we had a different member that was going to do it, but they had a messed up rib and said, we don't think you should do it. So they were like, hey, anybody else want to? And Thor was like, I'll step up to that. And he had 25 minutes notice. And luckily he bartered off his stuff for a harness that he got. And I gave him some Goathead's thong that he could wear.
Oh, very nice.
He went out, and the other person chose the song, and he was like, I could do that. And went on it. And he
just
freaking
improvised
great.
it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was so awesome, and I was like, you know what, that was worth missing the attack show, because that was a once in a lifetime thing right there.
That's awesome.
I think I lost my voice during that show.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was great.
Sweet. And I understand you guys did a bar crawl this year?
Yeah, we did
that
a
was
little
new
one.
For us.
It was supposed to be a little more planned.
Have you ever tried to herd goats? It's impossible.
Yeah.
Wander off.
Have you heard?
Yeah, we found as many as we could get, and we're like, let's go. It's worse than cats.
Yep.
But so we took off and did that bar crawl, and went out a little bit in Tent City to give love to the Tent City tribes that were kind of our roots. So we tried to find a couple that we could give love to, and stopped there and took off around the backside and went down into the city.
There was some really good bars out there too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. There was
Did you have
pretty
any
good
favorites
ones.
that you can remember?
I wish I could remember the name of that one, but they brought like all of that like actual
Yeah, it
furniture,
was a
like
huge one.
curio
Oh,
cabinets and
cool.
like couches, and it was huge. They had a big old stripper pole, and their drinks were amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, overall, the Wasteland drink game has gotten really good in the last few
Yeah.
years. Like, the sugar water Kool-Aid plastic vodka bottle cocktails are out. Craft cocktails are in across the board. Like, it's been really cool to watch.
Yeah. But yeah, when we came back around the city, we stopped by one of the other friends of ours that we talked to on like TikTok and Discord quite often, and they had a little barter area. And as we're walking by, they're like, "Here's gifts, here you go," and gave me this cool goat's skin face mask thing.
Damn.
And I was like, "What the heck? This is awesome!" Had the ears and everything on it.
Whoa!
And then they were giving gifts like pop. What are those little pop things? I forgot what they're called.
The action figure things?
Yeah, the little action figure ones.
Oh, sweet. What the heck are they?
I forgot what they're called.
Are they the bobblehead things?
Yeah,
No.
the big head.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they gave
I know
like some of
what
the
you're
members that, and they gave bags to us, like bags they got at Comic-Cons and things like that. And we happened to be just like, oh, okay, cool. We're going down, and then I guess a few of us decided at the same time that, hey, we should go trick-or-treating. So we showed up at like the Thief Hunters and decided to trick-or-treat and banging on their front door. And they like, give us candy, give us whatever you got, And so they started filling bags full of stuff.
Oh,
and
my
we're
gosh.
like, whoa, that worked. So
Well,
we're on to the next one.
Well, obviously the teeth hunters would want you having as much candy as possible because they want your teeth, right?
Yeah, it must have
Fall
been
out
one.
there a lot easier to get.
Yeah. And then we continued on and went to Rabbit Asylum, and I think even Schofield Drifters we might have hit, and then the Black Thumbs. And
Did
then
everyone have something for you?
Yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
worked everywhere.
Whoa.
Yeah, it worked everywhere. Everyone gave us something.
What kind of stuff were you getting? Because, like, I doubt it was Snickers bars and Reese's.
I think that Black Thumb actually gave us actual candy.
Really?
Yeah, Black Thumb did.
Whoa.
Cool.
Hello, Black
I remember
Thumb.
Black Thumb gave us candy, yeah.
Those Funko Pops is what it was.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there you go.
That's what they gave us.
Nice.
Or one of the members, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Black Thumb, but people might get the idea that you've got candy to give out. So
Well, they even have snow
bring more.
cones.
And stickers.
All right, hold
go talk to
up
Jimmy.
a second, because I heard rumors that there was a snow cone maker at Wasteland this year. Is that where it was?
That's where it is. I even got a stack of $100 bills in like a little bundle of about $10,000.
So that's where you
What?
got them.
Yeah, that's where I got it. And then after the bar crawl, when we finally got back to our tavern, I was like, here, I'm going to pay everybody for such a good job what they were doing, behind the bar and everything. I just started paying them $100 bills.
I'm trying to figure out where this came from.
Just making it rain.
Before tonight, so I just washed all my Wasteland stuff just last night. I've been so busy since I got back, and the first thing I did was pull all the crap out of my pockets. And just a little while before we started this, I was downstairs getting all my stuff together, and my whole garage floor is covered in $100 bills. And I go, where the fuck did all this fake money come from? And Bacon goes, sorry,
Damn.
that was me.
I was going around and paying people.
Yeah. Well, at least hopefully it didn't have like, a religious saying on the back of them so they can trick you. You ever get one of those on the street?
Oh,
they're
there's
brutal.
always something on the
They're
back.
brutal. I'm just like, I'm rich. And
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. These ones were just motion picture money.
Perfect. Hell yeah.
Before we, if you don't mind, MakeShift, before we get too far from our events that we had this year, I wanted to say that so Zeke's was obviously not there. That was a really, really big deal for everybody, and even people that it was their first year that were looking for Zeke's couldn't find them. And shout out to the Dead Crows for keeping that area alive and everything. But what that turned into was the goat heads basically holding down the fort. We had to have a lot of discussions beforehand about, okay, what are we going to do with this possible increased traffic? What are we going to do with the money associated? Where don't tell Mark, but we're actually gonna be writing out like a little like petition and trying to charge Zeeks for all the increased spending that all the different tribes did.
Oh, hell yeah.
But that was a really big deal, especially considering what our roots are. You know, we came from Tent City, and we've always been. We don't have that many members. We have a lot of friends. We have a lot of people and partners, but we're always, like I said, punching above our weight. So this was a really cool moment where we got to step up, be open, be as accepting as possible to the crowds, and we did have an increase in traffic. We did have a lot more people coming in and through, and then we actually hosted. I'm looking at our own schedule here. Thursday night, so early on in the event, we actually hosted a Zeeks takeover, and that was a really special moment where we got to have. This year we introduced a lot more closed hours. That's not something we've normally done. We have a saying that says even if we're closed, we're not really closed because people come in and sleep or get their stuff together.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Everything.
Yeah.
But
this year, we're not like wide open. We're open, just not wide open.
Yeah, we usually don't serve anything when we're closed.
Oh, I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
You can get water.
Yeah, like you just become shade. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't serve alcohol until the sun goes down, just about. Unless it's the cow takers. Or the cow fuckers takeover. Their early morning serving is that one, you know. It's pretty early.
That's funny.
I think that was noon.
So we got to have like a really special moment with all the Zeeks people before their hour came up, where, you know, out of nowhere, out of the desert, all of these Zeeks people that were at the event, but obviously didn't have a home this year, came into the goat heads. And we got to have a moment where we all got to thank each other for what we do, talk about our past events that we've done together. We gave a little speech and had a couple of drinks together. And then the hour rolled through and we said, okay, guys, here we go. We're expecting a lot of people. The goat piss was ready. The antifreeze was ready. We were making videos for Mark, who couldn't attend. And we were ready to go. And we opened our gate. And nobody showed up. But about 15 minutes later, people started pouring through, almost like when a concert gets out. And that was our biggest event the entire time at Wasteland.
Wow!
All of a sudden, we were packed, and the Zeeks people, shout out Zeeks, they even came with the little tiny one of those little inflatable, wacky waving inflatable arm men, whatever.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
And so yeah, I just really want to take a moment to share that because it really showed our connection with the community, our connection to Zeeks, and it was just a fantastic event that meant a lot to a lot of people. And yeah, we're honored to be working with them, and they're good people.
Things are hard out there in the West, but the last thing you need is a bout of radiation sickness bringing you down. That's why I created radical new treatment called concentrated fallout therapy to help you build a tolerance to those pesky ionizing particles. Here at Dr. Prepper Labs, we gradually up your dose of X-rays, gamma rays, and quasi-stable high atomic weight particle exposures, so your body will never be caught unprepared in radioactive storm again. Dr. Prepper, fight fallout with fallout. Concentrated fallout therapy may cause mutations, disfigurement, or early death.
The Love Bombs provide top-notch outcomes for the most discriminating clients all across the wasteland. When you need executive escort and protection, intelligence analysis, direct action, or other specialized solutions, the Love Bombs provide a bespoke option tailored directly to your needs. Listen to this heartfelt testimonial from one of the Love Bombs' satisfied clients.
I hired the Love Bombs to save my precious Pookie Pie from them there scabs over yonder. They was fixing to turn his poor hide into jerky. Woo! Whew! I reckon not a one of those bastards will walk away from this scuffle.
The body part.
Goodness gracious, I reckon I ain't ever seen a gun that big. The Love Bombs will give your enemies a licking they won't soon forget.
Yes, the Love Bombs. They're polite, professional, and have a plan to kill everyone they meet. The Love Bombs provide complete confidentiality in their free initial consultation. That's right, the initial consultation is absolutely free. Remember, the Love Bombs. Artillery available.
All right, survivors, welcome back once again. We are with the Goat Heads. Obviously, you know that. You haven't. It's not like a radio show or something. You still hitting. It's still on your Spotify or wherever you're listening to this. Anyway, so what I wanted to tell you guys was something I've noticed in the last couple of years, especially, and I think it's partly because of the love bombs moving from out in Tent City to like front and center Main Street, is that Main Street outside the gates has been like bigger and brighter and busier than Main Street inside the gates. And that's not to say anything to throw shade on anyone inside, because I'm counting myself in it. Because even last year with the Dukes of the Nuke, I was like, oh shoot, it's like all the foot traffic is outside the gates right now because the Main Street tribes are crushing it out there. You guys, Zeeks, the love bombs, you've got the Order of the V8, although I don't think they have a whole lot of like scheduled stuff, but they're obviously a prominent tribe. And then of course with Road Rash opening up their street facing bar for the first time in years after they had been kind of like hiding behind their walls for a few years. Anyway, I've been very impressed with the nightlife you guys are growing out there, and very excited about like where Main Street's going. So well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think Road Rash must have got antibiotics.
Yeah.
They're really good at hiding it.
Yeah. I talked to them at one point and I was like, so what's up with this bar? And they were like, well, we've been literally like hiding behind our cages for so long and just like heckling people from the tower. And they felt like they had kind of like put a wall between them and Wasteland. So they're like, well, what if we just move our bar like outside of our camp to face the street and, you know, be a little bit more prominent that way? And I was like, oh yeah, that actually works really, really nicely.
They were definitely more lively.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen them walking in the streets. What is this?
Yeah, totally. Oh, and speaking of which,
if you ever talk to Road Rash, ask them about their piles of underwear that kept growing every day.
Oh no, tell me about that.
From attendees.
Because they were collecting underwear. And then
they ended up on the cable across from us and the love bombs.
Our telephone line. They were on our telephone line.
And weren't they specifically asking for used underwear?
Used.
If it was on your person, that was
so like
preferred.
Yeah. So like people were just taking them off on the spot and handing them over, right?
Yeah.
I think some of them must have.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they were. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope the health department's not listening, but yeah. Yeah. Hey, if there's anything that is going to come out of Road Rash, it's a bunch of dirty laundry. You know what I mean?
I love that.
So speaking of like making some noise in the street, I really love when I would pass by goat heads walking around, especially when you guys were in your herd, because y'all get loud. The goat heads be bleating.
Yeah. And we got the screaming goat on our truck.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Wait, what do you mean?
we actually have a horn that is a screaming goat. So like people can't hear because our truck's not as loud. And then it's so loud out there. Sometimes they're walking in front of us and we just hit that and they're like, oh crap.
That's hilarious. I'll have to have you hit the horn for me one time because I don't think I've actually heard that. I just hear you guys.
Yeah, we do it when we're in the parade through the gates and
I love
stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, I actually haven't heard the opening parade for a couple of years because I've been a little bit further away flying a drone, so I don't actually get the show anymore. Yeah. Whereas I used to just climb the Road Rash Tower and shoot from up there, so I got the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. Shooting in the drone for that is really fun. And I got some awesome footage this year. Just wait till you see it.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, no, my pleasure.
I definitely appreciate it.
It's an honor, and honestly, it helps me too because I can get a lot of content for the channel at the same time, which is awesome. So I know you guys don't have a ton of lore in the story side of things, but I do know that a lot of tribes, whether in lore or not, tend to have some allied tribes and some enemies. So who are the goat heads' biggest enemies?
Well, they were the Casteele Carnival. We had a big war with them. I ended up sending a mail and told them to go fuck themselves, basically. And they sent it back with a bomb, and it just escalated from there. They asked one of our tribe members to come run a carnival ride, and our tribe member thought it was, hey, we're trying to steal the goat head member to the carnies, and he was like, no, fuck you guys. So the war turned bigger, and then the following year, we would, because we walked over to the carnivals and declared war because you were trying to steal our member. We can't let this happen. because we don't have very many at that time. And and so he were like, okay, it's now war, and we would do certain little things, send bombs over there. They would send bombs and try to bomb people with like certain animal bombs and things like that.
With animal bombs, is that like from the I forget the name of the game, but I know a lot of like there's the Stuffy Bomb game.
The IED.
Yeah,
the IED game. Yeah.
I was standing in the doorway one day, and some girl comes up and she's like, "Are you Commander Bacon?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, slams this freaking bear at me, hits me in the chest. And I'm like, "Holy moly!" And I'm like, "Okay." And then I look at it, and it's from the carnival.
Oh,
and then when I went and told him about that story, he's like, "Oh, well, they were not supposed to throw it like that at you." And I'm like, well, "It's all good. I didn't get injured, but I wasn't expecting that." But
no one's
the
ever
carnival,
expecting it.
Yeah, the carnival actually said that we were the first people ever to go to war with them because they've never been at war in all the years they've gone. So he actually was like, "Dude, this is the most awesome thing in the world. We really appreciate you guys bombing us and killing us." Because
that's wild.
We would go over there, start to do drive-bys and things like that, dropping stuff off in their
hell yeah,
their little ticket booth window. So it would blow them up, Yeah. And then they used a lot of their breakdowns as our, wins for bombing them. So like something broke, they used the goat heads came over and bombed it and blew it up. So that's why it doesn't work right now.
Nice.
And things like
I did
that.
actually I did bomb them. The next year they came without the ticket booth, I think, and that was because I bombed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
sweet. That's awesome.
And then,
which was also funny
we were
because
going to
I
do a
was
drive-by one day
I was
in
the
the
one
middle.
in the claw most of the time.
Oh, you did the claw machine. I love that.
Yeah, she did. And there was another time we came by when it was one of the windy days. I believe it was like a Saturday, and it was so windy that things were just going wrong all over the place. But we came to do a drive-by at the carnival, and it was up by when it was by main stage. And we're like, fuck the carnies. We're all on the thing throwing bombs and stuff at them, getting the guns out, shooting them. And then all of a sudden we're like, no, help the carnies, because things were falling down and they're trying to get it to cut the sails for their tower and things like that because it was about to tip over. And so they were just like so touched that we just threw the bombing game out to go help them.
Yeah.
Because they were in a dire need and didn't have enough people to do what they needed to do.
Wow,
so they brought us in and we came really close to them because of that. And then like, I think it was Rabbit, one of the members, came over and shared his mead with me.
Nice.
Because he was so touched by us helping them and being so friendly and such a good game with them and everything like that. And then we went over to the Love Bombs after and was in the VIP room with Ropeburn and decided to be, allies now and become friends to work with things in the future. So that's how we got a little more closer to the Love Bombs as well, too.
Sweet. Oh, that's great. Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it was a good time. I really liked being at war with them. And we actually, I think, came on top of that one.
I think so, because I know they weren't there this year. And I don't know if they're coming back. I haven't heard yet.
I've heard that they're not. So
yeah, that's what I've heard, too, which is unfortunate. So you guys need a new enemy, basically.
Yeah, we might be absorbing one of them.
If anyone wants to make war with us,
ex-carnies.
Please come fight us.
We usually try to lose everything, but sometimes we accidentally win.
Nice.
I have a related question that I should know the answer to. Have we ever won the unofficial IED game at any event ever? Because
we won the very first. Okay, we won the very first one at Nuclear Winter, and we didn't try that hard. I don't know how we won. It was actually at the end because we had Catnip join us because she saw Ribs doing something. And she said, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm bombing the castle," because that was what the final thing was. And she hid the bomb somewhere where someone saw her, but they checked in the trash can, but it was like next to the trash can where they couldn't see it. So they didn't find it. And then in the end, we had all the bombs there from the goat heads, so we won, I guess. I was like, we never try to win. We just play it for fun. We were pretty terrible at things.
I love that.
So, yeah, this year we would have won one of them, but we didn't go and check in afterwards. We had 11 bombs.
We don't have enough people. We need more people.
Yeah.
If anybody wants
people to pay attention to the times.
What we need is an adult.
Yeah.
We need someone in charge of. We need someone in charge to be able to tell us the times we need to check in and pay attention to the game more than just let's do this,
And let's see. Well, from what I know about the IED game, because our member Blue likes to run it for the Dukes, is you have these bombs. One day you need to plant it in other tribes' camps. Another day you need to go steal one from their camp. So it's like a different game set of rules every day.
Yeah, and then there's like a third day where you have to have somebody else that's not associated with you plant them.
Yeah, but pay attention to like Wastelander Central and tribe events, because that's how to find out if you want to get involved. Because it's like you sign up as a tribe and you have to make bombs. You have to make your own bombs. And
obviously talk to the right people in charge. But it's open to anybody that wants to participate. And that group chat goes all year. Yeah, so
nice.
if you're looking for more to do, I can join that.
Oh, that's the Boomsmiths that do that? Cool.
Yeah, the Boomsmiths are the one that do it.
Sweet.
Sparky is the guy he's talking to.
Okay, rad. All right. I know we need to kind of wrap up because it's about dinner time for some of us. But Wobble, I want to talk to you about where you got your name, because I absolutely love it and it fits you so well.
Oh, I was actually assigned my name. So pre-Wasteland, I actually had heard about Wasteland through my hairdresser. I was just sitting in her chair, and she's telling me about this event and like how it's great, but she had no one to go with. And I basically just kind of told her, I was like, I'll go with you. Like that sounds like a lot of fun. It's like nothing I've ever heard of before.
Awesome.
So I ended up going. I did not have a name at the time, and she had assigned herself a name, so that was Weeble. Weeble had came in with her name, and basically like the first like person I met, giving my government name, and they're just like, no, that doesn't work. Like if you're Weeble, then you're Wobble. So I laughed it off. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. And that probably happened 5 or 6 more times before I was like, well, fuck, I think I'm Wobble.
Yeah. And as a bartender, it's kind of perfect.
I'm always just wobbling around.
Just wobbling around. Yeah. Well, it's like, oh, Wobble's wobbling again. Has she been sneaking some of the stash?
Some of the goat
maybe a little something.
Aha. Mm-hmm. Very nice. I love it. All right, sweet. And
I know the formula.
Let's see. As we
we should talk about that. Can we talk about the goat piss?
Yeah.
Ask
yes,
us
please.
What's in it. Ask us if we know the exact quantities of what's in it.
Oh my god! All right, so obviously the Goat Heads bar has some proprietary cocktails. The most famous of which is the goat piss. Would you tell me what is in the goat piss cocktail?
It's a few things, but we just never know the amount. It's been like, how much did we put of this in there? How much do we know the ingredients, but we've never had a thing written down telling us what exactly amount to do, and
that's hilarious.
Somehow managed to make it right every time.
We don't know our own recipe.
No one knew the recipe.
That's hilarious.
Basically, someone will come in and taste it and go, or someone will come in and make it and be like, perfect. Then someone comes in and goes, no, we need a dash of this, or we need something like that. And so, Wobble will come in sometimes and be like, who the fuck made this? Let me add this.
As secretary, I took notes. I had it written down, and we've changed it like 4 or 5 times since I've been with the tribe. It's ever evolving.
Maybe someday we'll have it right.
What's it based in? Like, what's it close to?
Other than radioactive water?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
It's like lemonade and things and terrible vodka.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Cheaper the better.
Oh yeah. Is it the plastic bottle vodka?
Yep.
Is it really?
It's the best you can get. Yeah.
Nice.
It's the $8 handle.
Oh hell yeah!
As long as no one gets sick and it tastes good.
It's rubbing alcohol just about.
Yeah. The kind of stuff that the Atomic Cafe is like, no, we don't want that. Thank you.
Yeah, like give it to us.
We'll take
it.
Make
it.
I mean, you guys are dive bars, so it's just fitting. Yeah.
Yeah, and we make it taste better.
Perfect. Well, speaking of precautionary tales, Goat Heads Bar. So Maven, during our little commercial break there, you mentioned that you didn't have the best Wasteland, and I was just wondering, first off, what happened, and what can people do to make sure it doesn't happen to them?
Sure. And that sounds terrible. I didn't have a bad wasteland. It just happened to
Okay.
be the worst wasteland. And
Okay.
so basically, what it is um, the delays with the rain and some changes and curveballs in my department for the Porto crew, which I've taken over, and this and that. I always leave a cushion for fun. I do like to keep busy. I'm officially I'm part of Zeke's, part of the Rebels. Hopefully, you caught us main stage, and we're always helping all our neighbors. It's not just me. Everyone's fucking wonderful at Wasteland.
Oh, that's right. And by the way, real quick interjection: your zine that you guys put out this year is fantastic. Holy crap!
I'm
was
really happy
floored.
you like it.
Wow.
A lot of well, here let's go down that route real quick. It's a lot of time and energy that goes into deciding what a physical media thing will be, what goes around it, who's going to be a part of it, what the intentions are with it, and also building the name up outside of it for it to become something that's desirable. So,
Of course.
no, shout out to everybody that puts themselves out there, literally main stage, center stage, to be themselves and share their art and to a certain point their bodies with the event. It's something that's very sensitive and very important, and we hope people are respecting it, and we hope people are understanding that this is something that's being done out of love. It's not being done out of any type of negative or trying to make money. But it was really cool because we put out the word. We go, hey, we're looking for sponsors, and we filled up our sponsor page
I saw that.
We had to extend it.
Yeah.
It was really cool, and that was a Wasteland exclusive. So anybody that got it, please be respectful with it. Enjoy it. It was made so that we can keep moving forward and keep adding onto our outside events.
Awesome.
This and that. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, and our well, hey, just another quick shout out. Anybody that takes the time to perform at Wasteland, thank you. I'm most familiar with burlesque troops. In case people didn't know, I know it's really it's really easy to assume that these hot chicks and hot femmes are maybe they have an easy life, but the reality is that everyone's practicing weekly. The Rebels meet weekly. They're practicing all the time. It takes a ton of time, energy, and money to bring something to Wasteland. Even though we're only on main stage for what comes down to minutes, not hours. A lot of love and time went into it, and people put aside their anxieties, people put aside their issues to be there, to be present and put those on. So anyone that performs anywhere, thank you.
Yeah, I and definitely reiterate that it's very special that we have people that put so much effort into just performing for free for a bunch of other Wastelanders. And it is really interesting because thank you.
I got you. I got questions for you later, by the way. I want to shout you out. I want to interview you. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. But also, Wasteland is a place where a lot of people find that they feel comfortable enough to try new things, to try burlesque, to try performing, to try some stand-up, to tell a story, or just to put on a character and be someone else for a little while. So it's really great that we've fostered this place where people can really get outside their comfort zones. Yeah.
Going back to your question or the topic you brought up. It was just it was a mixture of delays, some curveballs. Obviously everybody meant well and this and that, and people are awesome. The community's great. But what it is I like to keep busy, and I leave a very specific cushion to spend time with all the individual groups, especially the goat heads. This is my home. This is the main thing that I'm that I'm always representing, no matter where I am. But I lost my cushion, and in that process, all of I started forgetting things where I had to be. I had to constantly, pull my phone out, which I try not to do unless I'm taking photos and videos. And I'm starting to basically I fell behind, and I didn't get to. Just like everybody else that runs a tribe, everyone will agree with this. We're already there to work. And
totally.
Yeah, we're paying to be there. We're paying to work, and we're paying to clean up afterwards. But we do it for each other because we love the community. Unfortunately, I fell behind. I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I never got to catch up. Yeah, so I didn't get to drink this time. I didn't get to attend a lot of our events. I didn't get to see friends. It happened. It was my
Yeah.
turn. But yeah, so that's why I'm really thankful I'm here right now. I'm drinking today. Hope it doesn't look too
Yay.
bad, but I'm
Awesome.
enjoying this, even though I have work tomorrow, because
Yep.
this is positive. Yeah, this is really, really good. And yeah,
Good.
no, thank you, especially you guys, my fellow goats, for putting up with me. I'm
Yeah.
sure I was feeding me. I literally got force fed a few times.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you guys, and this is the same story that anybody that runs anything feels.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is my
I
turn.
feel like, I still do video crew. Now I've added my performances. I do the Dukes of the Nuke. And so it's like each year I need to really figure out what my priorities are going to be. In years past, I had to tell the Dukes like, hey, I'm not going to be there for build. I'm running around, shooting video. After I retired from running the video crew, I was able to pour more attention into the tribe. And then I was really glad that tribe took a year off this year because I wanted to get back at doing more video and also had a performance every day. So it was like, it's all a balance. And it's amazing how, one scheduled event, when you have to prep for it and do it and then clean up after, can take your entire afternoon up all of a sudden. And even just trying to like transport things to different places can be quite a problem because every step along the way you're saying hi to people and having these awesome conversations.
Gosh.
And it's just like, I love you. I need to keep going though, but yeah,
Definitely.
I totally hear you. All right. We need to wrap up, but Maven, I know you do want to, hit me with a question or two. So
I did.
Let's see what you got.
Did.
Let's see what you
yeah,
got.
so right in the same vein in regards to all the work and time and energy that you put into it, we all know who you are. You're great. You're lovely. You're always helping. What I wanted to ask you specifically for what we're doing here today, I want to know what your perspective is on the Wasteland community, both during the event and out, off season, since you're getting to see everybody and talk to them when we're not super rushed, not super stressed.
Oh yeah.
What have you learned? What will you share? What would you tell a new person coming in, and what would you tell a veteran that's already here?
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So that's a big question, right? And there's a lot of layers to it because first off, like, I started doing the We Are Wasteland series years ago, and it was about how much of a community we are, how much we care for each other, how safe an environment we all create for each other. And of course, as you get more involved in a community, you start finding out the little dramas and the like where the X relationships lie, and you see, certain tribes break up and maybe they become other tribes. You see people that, completely, they end up having to remove themselves or they get removed from the community, and you see that blow up, and you see people try to burn it on the way down. And so there is, the positive and negative to any community like this. But what I will say is, by and large, Wastelanders are very caring, open-minded people. They're very nerdy. They're highly diverse and crazy neurodivergent as a crowd. And even with all the drama, it's still the care and the love for each other that you would not necessarily expect from a bunch of people that are diehard fans of the post-apocalypse, right? Because you have this genre that's all about the end of the world, about anarchy, about dystopia, about good guys versus bad guys. And yet in our little community, the bad guys are there so that someone else can win. And that I think is such a beautiful thing. Like when you have, tribes that paint this like evildoer color on it just so that like people that are there for the first year can be the hero. I think that's amazing. And I heard so many great stories this year about, like, there was a young first timer that I forget who I was talking to, but it was a leader of a pretty prominent tribe. And they said, this kid came in looking kind of like out of place and insecure. And this person looked at them and just like kind of knew, because they saw themselves in this younger person. They were like, your parents don't accept you for who they are, do you? And I don't know how that came up, but they literally said that. And this first year, like, got very emotional. And this Wastelander was just like, you know what? We're your family now. So, and we accept you the way they are, the way that you are. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think that story paints who Wastelanders are. Is
Definitely.
We're going to accept you. We're going to push out people that don't accept you. Like, yeah, we're going to accept everybody no matter how cruel and mean you can be and try to fix you. Like, if you don't fit, this isn't a place for you. But if you're looking for a home, Wasteland's a place for you.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Oh, round of applause.
Beautiful.
And I mean, that's been something that's been true for 15 years. Like, Wasteland's had a lot of different iterations. It's gone through many generations of which tribes are the most prominent, which people are on the build crew. Ownership has changed a couple times, although Jared's been there since the beginning. But yeah, that's been a consistent theme since day one. And I mean,
that was definitely the draw for me.
It's the reason yeah. And it's a reason I keep doing this and making the trek from across the country, because it's some of the most beautiful people in the world.
Thank you for what you do, MakeShift, and thank you for coming onto our podcast. Really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Anytime. I mean,
the Goat Cast.
And here's the thing: if there was a Goat Cast, I would be listening. I subscribe right now. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Are you going to
I just saw the announcement. That's a tough one because of the timing and because I drive and because my camper is in Southern California. I would love to at some point if I could make it work. If I could figure out some logistics, it would probably be more of like a fly in and just catch a ride somehow. And yeah,
it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Do what works for you. I got to be on site this weekend. With Bark, very gracious invite to check it out and talk to the people that are doing it. And there's a lot of love at the spot. And I think this is going to be really special. And if you can't make it, I totally understood. But it'd be nice to have you.
And
you're definitely
let's do a quick plug because I saw you guys.
From our community.
I know you guys are not at the Cronenberg Festival anymore site, but you just got a new place it's a paintball location. And so it does have a lot of the GAC around. Like I saw airplane bones and a bunch of buildings and stuff. So it looks like it's going to be a really cool site for Nuke.
Yeah. Is it okay to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
And tell us where to buy tickets.
Yes. So the dates that were shared are tentative. It's not 100% sure just yet, but it's probably going to go through. So there's a reason they're selling tickets yet. So that field has been there for since like the 1990s, that property.
Oh, wow.
And it's gotten a lot of love. It's gone through its own evolutions. And the area that we are looking to have Nuclear Winter in is right on the corner, which includes a large, big open area. And a lot of the buildings from Cronenberg are there. They have been slowly getting shipped in and filled in. So you're going to get to see a lot of familiar buildings, which was both heartbreaking and really heartwarming to have that there.
Good.
Okay, so what made Cronenberg really special was how long it was. And you could walk through, you could walk around, especially in the evenings. It was really, really, really beautiful. This time, the event space is going to be a little bit more centered. It's still big. There's still plenty to do, plenty to see. There's going to be, small alleyways. There's going to be areas to travel up and down in elevation. There's a lot of really good stuff to it. What I was sharing, I'm not sure if it got cut off. There's a set of people that have always been around, fellow, event producers and event people that add to the different events down here in Southern California. So it's really cool to see familiar faces, and everyone's on the same page for adding value to the space.
Cool.
Using it. There's a lot of people that got displaced, a lot of different LARPs, a lot of different groups, not just Nuclear Winter. And everyone's on the same page in regards to let's build this up and let's make this better. Let's use this opportunity to create something of additional value so that people can come in and have a new experience. So very excited for it.
Good.
Just in case it got cut off, obviously the dates were tentative, but they're probably going to go through. We want to see all our usual people. Anyone that's interested in coming out, the event is worth it. It's more intimate. A lot of the different tribes that come out send their representatives. It's not full tribes.
Oh,
but people get to so MakeShift just for them as it is for you. It's pretty nice because you can show up, set up one tent, one sleeping bag, and just get to enjoy. There's no build, there's no tear down.
That sounds great.
There's no crazy amount. So yeah.
And where's the best place to find out about it?
Right now, that would be the Nuclear Winter Facebook group ran by
Okay.
Zeeks and Mark.
Sweet.
Mark has a new Facebook page called Z-Rex. Yeah, please message him if you have any questions. Ask for his cell phone and call him at 3 a.m.
Perfect.
Just get the information that you need.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, hopefully I'm going to make it out one of these. We'll see. Hopefully, I mean, this year I'm trying to make it out to Detonation for the first time in over 10 years. But yeah, I would love to hit up Nuclear because I know that people that go absolutely love it.
Oh,
But Goatheads, we got to wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today.
Yeah, thank you for having us. It's been great.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Bye.
So to Wobble, Maven, Commander Bacon, you guys are awesome. Thank you again for hosting my show in your space. It was
Thank you,
beautiful.
Makeshift.
Tons
This has
of
been
fun.
amazing.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so
Happy
much.
to do it. Thank you for everything you do, Makeshift.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh.
Awesome. Hope you guys had a good time. Sweet.
Definitely. Lots of fun.
Yay. And if you guys didn't sign up for the patch of the month, and I'm talking to you three
I've
right
been
now.
signed up.
Just let me know when I
been
send you one.
signed
So make sure y'all get one. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know.
Even
I
though I
got
don't
an
have a
extra one
job.
coming for you.
Yeah.
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 Awesome.
I
Well,
just have
sweet.
to be
And
careful because I don't have a job now. So
wait, really?
yeah,
Oh.
I haven't had one since the end of August.
Son of a gun, man!
Oh, shit.
I hope that fixes for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully.
it's a tough time, but
Yep.
but yeah, if you're not a broke goat like Commander Bacon,
Broke goat.
these are you have to sign up
That's
by
gonna
the end of the
catch
month,
on.
and you will get this delivered to your
I mean,
mailbox.
you might get some,
Oh,
some
hell
fake
yeah.
money.
Hey.
That's all I got.
That's what's up.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks again. All right. So for all you guys listening out there, visit the Goatheads. You can find them on Facebook as Goatheads Tribe, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, that's
Ooh.
correct.
Awesome. Awesome.
No, that's
And
my
we're
age.
also on Instagram.
That's where you can get the dirty pictures.
Yeah.
Goat hooves.
Yeah. Also,
You
I
see
don't know
the
if that was an. Sorry, I don't know if that was an accident. While you actually shared that you're the one running the socials, we've been keeping that kind of on the DL.
Oh, that you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
It is.
And now you'll see some goat tail on Instagram.
Go
Oh, hell
Hill.
Damn straight. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm following y'all. All right. For all you guys listening, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Apocalypse Post. Leave a comment or a review if you can. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you share it with a friend. If you hated today's episode, share it with an enemy and make them walk barefoot on some goat heads, which are the desert's original Legos.
And that's what we're based off of.
Ah.
Oh yeah. One
Bah.
Later,
Well,
Bye.
Makeshift,
goat
I
heads.
want a ball from you.
I don't buy. I bleep, motherfuckers.
We'll get you to buy one of these
Yeah,
days.
one of these days. All right. Thanks again, guys.
All right, thank you.
And
Thank you.
until next time, stay alive.
Bye.
Days and days and